Let me save. Let me buy those extra life bottles I'm missing. Any of this better? I did not buy him a staff. I have not bought him one. KO protection plus 20. Let me buy all this. Direct appeal paperwork. A collection of appeal forms never submitted due to various typos and erroneous grammar. The animosity contained with them is quite legible, however. I like that part. Oh, man. When was the last time any of these had a second page? Topaz. No, I'd rather focus on that. I'll buy this one dagger. I'll buy that. I'll give it to her because I haven't given her a new headpiece in a long time. I'll buy this. Basically, I'm outfitting characters I have not outfitted in a long time. A legless ring. Oh, that's for enemies. Okay, fair enough. So what was it? Mostly Mikleo? This, see, it's worse. So I'm not going to use it. All it does is it incredibly boosts art attack, but I'm gonna skip it. Slower is physical. That's fine. Any better boots that aren't being used? It'll lower defense, but increases art defense and focus. I don't know if I want to do that, even though the boost is pretty big because I don't want her to get hit by. Well, you see, the problem is she gets one-shotted anyway. So I'll leave this on, but she gets one-shotted anyway, so what does it matter half the time? Grand Shepherd is done. Let's go back. Oh, shit. No matter what I do, I'm going to lose 1 BG. Let's do... Let's do Art, Seasoned Harrier. Why not? And I need to give her that better dagger. Well, I don't want her to lose that extra BG, so I'm probably not going to give it to her. Oh, well, she's going to lose one anyway because I have to give her something new. So, yeah, forget that. We'll do... I'll do defense plus 4. You know it's not going to help at all. And for him, much better stats with this. Recovery when using BG. That's better. Why didn't I give him this? Why didn't I give him... Oh, well, I know why I didn't give him that. Why didn't I give him either of these? No, okay. Just leave it. I think that's good enough. So now, before I forget, because the items are randomly generated by the shop, I forget how often. I think it might be every other time you leave town or something like that. So I'll just save again real quick. Alright, we'll move on now. Oh, I lost my wind stepping. Well,
find anything?
Forget it.
We know that Heldolf was stricken with a great deal of pain.
So finally.
It seems almost like some kind of curse.
I can see that. Bound to the curse that is eternal loneliness.
During our most recent encounter with him, he taunted Saray, preying on his emotions and trying to bait him into becoming a fallen shepherd. But afterwards, he reached out to Saray and tried to convince him to join his ranks.
The Lord of Calamity, reaching out to the shepherd.
I want to know, just what happened to Heldolf to make him the man we see today?
But that would infringe on the old man's taboo.
We don't even have a clue what that really means. Maybe this is selfish of us, but still.
Is there no chance you can help?
Follow me.
Maven, are you sure about this?
There's no point in stories if we lose the future in which to tell them. No taboo is worth that fate.
Damn, everyone's so depressed. What the hell? Ah, we're all the way over here. He just teleported. Yep, I knew it. What? This motherfucker sent me on a wild goose chase with a pill bug that kicked my ass. Oh, I think this was locked before. Okay.
Oh man, nice! Check it out. That huge thing has carvings all over it.
Is this from the era of the gods? I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh boy, more fodder for our resident nerds.
More incessant insulting, but okay. Before
What's
I do
that?
it, let me swipe that in front of the monolith. It's locked. They're both probably locked, so I'm not even going to worry about it.
To most people, this monument is nothing more than a lump of rock. However, the storyteller of time can harness its true capabilities.
The storyteller of time?
The one who passes stories to future generations. Stories of humans, seraphim, hellions, shepherds, the Lord of Calamity. It is my clan to whom that fate has fallen. A storyteller is to be a dispassionate observer. He must not interfere in world events. But I am prepared to accept the consequences.
Who's going to punish him?
Is that an earthen Historia?
There are more of them?
The others were fine, but this one had to be shielded from the eyes of men. So I kept it for myself.
Then this must be...
Yes, this is a record of the dawn of chaos. Come, experience the truth of the dawning of this age. Perceive the light. Perceive the darkness. Place your hands upon the monolith. Then, close your eyes. Foroshkus were kusaresko, werek furiek ohish kehem omem.
This will be fun.
Do not ponder the answer for now. Simply feel. Understand?
Then there was a brilliant, bright white light.
What happened?
Where is this? I've never seen this place before.
We're experiencing the dawn of chaos. So I suppose this would be...
Camlon, the Origin Village.
Well, might as well go on.
Undisagreed.
The hell? What the shit is this? I'm so lost right now. What the hell just happened?
Pretty big crowd here.
This is crazy.
General, this is absurd. How long must we keep living like this?
I am protecting you from the invasion by the forces of Highland. I'd expect you to be more grateful, Shepherd.
Huh? This guy's the previous shepherd?
You have occupied our village for half a year now. This isn't protection, it's house arrest.
Not to mention, the Kingdom of Highland is only acting against us because Roland's moved their army here in the first place.
Looks like they can't hear us.
Yeah,
The
we're just
earthen Historia
observers.
shows that which has transpired.
The strategic importance of this location cannot be overlooked just because the Shepherd founded a village here. You can trust Highland would say the same.
What, so it was inevitable?
When one considers the rise of the Highland Valkyries, yes.
I've had enough. Just leave us.
Michael, are you really okay with this? Those bastards are treating Lord Maltelis' shrine as their own fortress! How much longer must they blaspheme the Seraphim?
Brother?
It's okay, Muse. He's right that Camelot happens to be a strategically crucial location, given that we're here along the northern border. An army that controls this territory can send troops to the enemy's capital at will. Their interest in our land is sad, but understandable.
Do you really trust the words of that tyrant?
They will do as they will. We must focus on what we believe in. As a lone shepherd, with no other family in the world to call his own, I vow to protect Muse and everyone else. I swear it.
So the Origin Village was occupied by Heldulf.
And then dragged into the chaos of war.
That's how he also came into contact
Still,
with Mount
you can
Tellus.
understand why neither army could leave it alone.
Is something wrong, Mikleo? Huh? Oh, well. The humans were treating Mount Tellus with scorn and contempt. No wonder his blessing was lost. But there's probably more to the story. Let's head towards the shrine.
Right.
Okay. I guess it's this way. I don't know.
Could it be Rollins has noticed Michael led Lord Mautellus away from the capital?
No. Much more likely it's just a feint to draw out the forces of the Northern Territory. They just want a pretext to declare war.
This is absurd.
Thoroughly absurd. But that's humans for ya.
You said it. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
This is the zaniest part of the game.
According to what the shepherd said, the shrine is full of malevolence, and the village is beginning to lose its blessing.
Oh no, is Mautellus going to become a Hellion?
Let us put faith in the shepherd. He said he would never allow that, even should it cost him his life.
But still, if the shepherd would be lost anyway, wouldn't it be better for us just to evacuate while we can?
There's no way that someone like Michael could ever do such a thing.
Right. He's the shepherd. He couldn't just abandon Mautellus and let him succumb to malevolence.
Oh, well.
Saray.
Lost deep in thought. This will be good. Alright, so it's this way. I'm going to lose my wind stepping, by the way, but it's fine.
If this podunk town can serve as the key to successful conquest of the Northern Territory, then I can suffer the ire of one measly shepherd. What is it?
His voice actor's
An enemy
great.
attack! The Northerners have arrived!
No! It appears to be the Highland Army!
I will not rise to their bait. Assemble the troops. We shall retreat.
We will make no counterattack!
Would you have me throw men away on some meaningless skirmish with Highland? Don't be an imbecile.
Guess this town is destined for the scrap heap after all. Have the order to retreat given at once.
Unbelievable! Doesn't he care about the happiness of the villagers?
Nope, they're pulling out.
This trivial nonsense is what got the entire village wiped out?
Excellent. Oh, Highland's executing them. Prayer, very nice.
Knowing we can't do anything to intervene just makes it worse.
What on earth is Heldulf doing? Heldulf abandoned the village and fled.
Filthy Roland scum! Sneak into the mountains, will you?
Oh, come on. Fight better than that.
There's more over here.
Okay, they randomly spared him.
How could this happen?
Shepherd, Muse has gone to the shrine.
What?
To beg the Roland's army for assistance.
But Heldulf's already run away.
Muse, please be safe. Hurry to the shrine.
Right.
Yes, we need to see this through. What the hell? This is, he runs off stage left. I run backwards towards Oblivion.
Please. I understand that as a fellow shepherd, you feel strong empathy toward him. That is normal. But please, do not forget what Maven told us. You too, Mikleo.
I'm sorry. It's just...
We can already tell this isn't going to end well.
We've learned more than enough here to put the pieces together at this point.
But we still need to see this through, don't we? Let's go.
Right.
Mikleo looks out of character, to say nothing of Saray.
Well, of course. He was bound to notice before too long.
Yeah, when you add in the fact that none of this is heading for a happy ending.
We all picked up on it. Mikleo, Muse, and the Shepherd all look too similar not to.
Let's go. We're very close to the whole truth.
Let's see it through to the end.
The child! The child!
Come on, jump back through. He lost the blessing of the Seraphs, didn't he?
He's alive. Oh, he's alive. But, oh my god. Now tell us. All is lost. Noctellus has become a Hellion. And this innocent child. All due to the insipid ambitions of one man.
Brother, wait! No, don't! Please!
I really hope that the child is not Saray.
Brought us this misfortune. I grant thee eternal solitude!
Right to a Hellion.
Heldolf, live now and forever in a hell of your own making. This is my answer.
Stop!
So, they anticipated our retreat. You are the Valkyries, I take it?
No, we're just the footwork. The usual grunts.
Lightning! General!
Heldolf, prepare yourself!
Excellent.
What on earth?
You piece of shit. Might want to start running.
Just stay away from us, you monster!
Even they're fucking ditching him. That's great. Even they're out. And they're on his side.
So that's what went down.
So Kittybeard didn't become a Hellion. He was made one.
One bearing the most terrible curse there could possibly be.
And the one responsible for it was the previous Shepherd.
Beautiful.
So then,
Is this the same village?
If it's not over yet, then there must be more to it.
It's not over, huh?
These guys wanted to give up.
We gotta be close to the end. Shouldn't we just take a quick gander before we head back?
You look pretty bummed out by this.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry I'm not more bummed out myself, I mean.
You don't need to apologize for that.
Whenever a friend of mine is down, if I'm not feeling the same way, I always feel like maybe something's missing from me.
It's just like he said, Rose. There's nothing you need to apologize for. In fact,
Yeah. Sorry.
Huh?
If anything, we should be the ones sorry for making you worry so much.
we just need a little more time to get our feelings sorted out. We'll be fine. You can count on it.
Gotcha.
Well, onward. Is it not onward? Is it not? Okay, never mind. Back this way. Again, fucking the weirdest thing ever.
My goodness. What
It's
happened?
Gramps who Apparently has no legs, I
Malevolence.
just
I feel
realized.
sick.
Malevolence of this impossible magnitude can only mean one thing.
Not Nautilus.
Born far too early by the looks of it. Poor mother and child. Neither of you deserved this. Perhaps this too is fate.
That child's human.
Are we not all the same when we first breathe this air, save for the vessel we chance into?
But a child born so premature won't last but a few months.
Probably so.
Zenrus!
Muse! My goodness! What happened here?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We have to seal off the malevolence before it drifts into Elysia. Who's that child? Celine's? Could it be she was with child?
She randomly gave premature birth to one?
In order to contain Mount Tellus within this land, you would be the sacrifice to seal the path to Elysia? But Mount Tellus is using the land itself as his vessel. Even if we can trap him here, it would be no more than empty consolation.
I understand, but even so, this is something that we humans have brought upon ourselves.
And the shepherd?
I take it that the shepherd has finally fallen?
That may be so, but fate has blessed us with a thread of hope.
You make babies float.
You don't mean to say you will raise these children to become the shepherd and his sub-lord?
For a human and a seraph child raised together, anything is possible. However, it all depends on these children. I humbly accept your two small beacons of hope.
Gramps!
Zenrus, I have not the words to thank you. Farewell, my dearest child. Mikleo.
Well, that's the origin story.
Gramps!
So, Saray, you were a survivor from that village.
And our boy Mickey was refashioned into a seraph.
So I was a sacrifice.
You can cry if you want.
Why would I cry? I'm surprised, to be sure, but I'm not sad. And now we know where Mount Tellus is. Now the only thing left is our answer.
Right.
So does this mean we found it?
I know now what path I want to take. Though I'm not sure that counts as an answer.
Very well then. Let's consult with Maven once more.
Where'd he go?
Hey, where'd he go?
Yeah, exactly. He left us.
Just a little while ago, he was activating the hidden powers of this monolith. He's probably still around here somewhere.
You're right. Let's go look for him.
He ditched. Oh wait, hold on. The mysterious monolith.
Come to think of it, I wonder how this monolith works. How do you think it activates the Earth in Historia?
Probably because this is an Earth Pulse Nexus, don't you think?
Earth
A
Pulse?
what?
I'll let Terror Firma herself do the explaining.
The Earth Pulse is a manifestation of the power of Mother Nature that permeates the Earth.
Exactly. Logren has been known for centuries as a spot where several branches of the Earth Pulse intersect.
If you're already such an expert, why call on me?
Because when you say it, it's that much more adorable.
Ah, what a perv.
Interesting.
So, the Earth in Historia is reacting to the Earth Pulse.
Could you repeat that in English for dumb bums like me?
Well, Okay, let's say instead that there's all this water bubbling up here. Then the Earth in Historia would be like a water wheel. When the wheel goes round, it grinds out the record of history, just like it was milling grains.
Oh, okay. Makes sense to me. But then why are the Earth in Historia behaving like a water wheel?
Probably...
I told you. The Earth Pulse is the power of the Earth.
Oh, I see. So if Maltellus made the Earth in Historia, and he's using the Earth itself as his vessel...
Then probably it's the force of his will that's making them do that.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that was certainly interesting. There's probably a Norman in this room, I imagine. This will be the perfect place in which to have one. Now, before I step out, I'll do the one thing I'm good at in this game. And then before that, I'll do the second thing I'm good at in this
Sad turn
game.
of affairs. There was more to it than just Heldalf and the shepherd Michael. So many factors converged to bring about that disaster.
What happened to that village was so ghastly, you can sort of see how Michael finally came to do what he did. But still, no one except maybe his closest friends ought to buy "I was in the depths of my despair" as an excuse.
Right. The actions he took that day changed the fates of millions.
That's true. It was his thoughtless curse of eternal solitude that paved the way for Kittybeard to become...
He would have died that day anyway.
Without the curse, old Sourpuss never would have hated the world so much. Never would have wanted it to turn into a world of hellions.
You can't blame the people of Highlander Rollins for seeing him as a monster. But I get the sense that deep down, in his own misguided way, he just wants to bring peace to his country.
Some of the blame, too, has to go to the former shepherd for keeping secret the fact that he'd spirited Maltellus away. Because of that, folks who didn't know the true situation wound up desecrating the shrine and causing Maltellus to transform into a Hellion.
That's right. If they'd only talked about it more openly, there might have been better understanding and cooperation.
It also looks like the former shepherd didn't really trust anyone other than his own flesh and blood. To those who believed in the shepherd, I can think of no
Yeah,
greater
how ironic.
wound.
True enough. He may have genuinely wanted every one of them to be happy. But if he never shared this desire with anyone, then...
Regardless of Michael's circumstances, it doesn't change the fact that what Heldalf did was unspeakably cruel. That he would toss strangers to the wolves just to further his own interests.
None of this comes down to black and white, that's for sure.
Well, Maven told us just to feel and experience what had happened. We'll go tell him what we felt.
Yes, and I'm sure he'll be very accepting of it.